Hi everyone, this is Nicola Spenlove here from the Mental Illness in the Family blog, and today I'm going to be talking about how to empathise with a person who has a mental illness. Now, I'm going to be talking about two big mistakes that I've made in the past in how I empathise with people with mental illness, and a suggestion that I have for how to go about it in a better way. So the first big mistake that I used to always make when empathizing with somebody who has a mental illness is trying to bring my own experience into things to show that I understand what they're going through. So an example of this might be if somebody with depression were to say, "Oh, I couldn't go to a particular event because I had a terrible flare-up of my symptoms." So you might say in response, "Oh, well, I understand what that's like because I had food poisoning a few months ago and I couldn't go to this big party and it was just a disaster." What you're actually showing there is that you really don't understand what that person's going through, because mental illness has so much stigma attached to it and so many different complicated layers that you just can't compare it to something like food poisoning. Another big mistake that I used to often make was offering solutions to somebody with a mental illness and taking a solutions-focused approach. So an example of this might be if somebody was to say to you, "Oh, I had a terrible flare-up of my anxiety symptoms, so I couldn't go to my friend's wedding." And you were to say, "Oh, do you know what you should do? You should send a gift or a card to the bride and groom and they'll understand," when really you're minimizing the problem, putting it into a little box, when perhaps what that person needed, if they're confiding in you, is you to give them the space to talk. Now, what I find works very effectively is when somebody with mental illness confides in me, I first offer my empathy by saying, "I'm very sorry that that happened to you." And then I give them space to talk by saying, "Would you like to talk about it further? Because I'd love to listen." And that's what I find works. I'd love to hear what you find works in the comments. Thank you.